Amidst the pandemic, we also have economic problems. Lots of people have lost their jobs. There's been a lot of economic damage, but sometimes those two stories combine and create new jobs. And we have one instance of that in El Paso. El Paso County put out this job opening in their medical examiner's office. They apparently desperately need some people because of COVID-19 to transport corpses, because there are so many now and far more will be expected. So they're looking for people who will be tasked with physically moving decedents. You must be able to lift between 100 to 400 pounds of those people who will die from COVID. They say that not only is this assignment physically taxing, but it may be emotionally taxing as well. And they're bracing for an increase in COVID deaths. So they need people because the current staff they have can't keep up with how many bodies need to be moved around, and they fear that it's only gonna get worse. And so a few job openings at least.
And when they can't fill those job openings, they go get inmates to do it, as was revealed in footage from a local news. I forget what city it was in, but there is aerial footage of inmates. And someone tweeted like, this is the most American failure-y thing I've ever seen, where it's not only an overflow of dead bodies from a mismanaged pandemic crisis, but also we take like the de facto slaves that we have created, slave labor that we have, and cart them in, pay them maybe $1 a day. I know that isn't like technically slavery, but like we're having inmates because we have so many of them too. We have them come in, pay them $1 to move dead bodies, and then afterward get back in the truck after they've done something like that and head back to the pen. Like, yeah, it's so sad and depressing. I don't know what to make of it, other than to just shake my head and wonder why folks still support the policies and people who got us here.
Yep. Yeah. It just kills me. Like we're 8 months into this. And we've had multiple, spikes of the spike to get it right. And we haven't. And the reasons we haven't are complicated. And we have spent almost a year now every day dissecting those reasons, why we've failed governmentally, socially, culturally, scientifically, why we've failed in all of these ways. But it's continuing to produce things like this, and it's only gonna get worse. And honestly, like if you're watching this and you believe the pandemic's a big host and everything, go take one of these jobs, because after all, you're gonna get paid and there isn't going to be work because these corpses are fake. They're being made up. They don't actually exist. So why not make free money getting paid to move the bodies that don't exist? I just wish like it could never happen, but I wish that Tucker and Sean and Laura could spend a day interning at the El Paso County Medical Examiner's office. And that like Sean could take one end of a corpse and Tucker could take the other, and they could just spend the day lifting thousands of pounds of human remains, the result of their advocacy in the media for people to not take this seriously. The pile of corpses that they, as much as anyone else other than maybe Donald Trump and a few others, have contributed to, but they won't. They won't. They're getting very well paid in their current position. They're not looking for other work.
It seems like they're only looking for superheroes because you have to live up to 400 pounds and like not be able to get COVID. So maybe it's just superheroes that they're trying to get.
Yeah. For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.